Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope that 2017 has been treating you well so far. And one of the things that I really like to do when a new year begins is declutter my wardrobe. I like to try and make my space really clean and tidy again and get rid of everything that I am no longer wearing. And I think something that tends to happen with a lot of us is that we find that some things in our wardrobe, we really love them when we bought them, but over the years they've no longer become our style anymore, or we've just really started to tire of them, or they just need replacing. So I like to use this opportunity to just absolutely declutter my wardrobe, get rid of everything that I'm no longer wearing and organize everything really nice and neatly just to start the year afresh when it comes to my closet. There are 5 steps that I take when I am decluttering my wardrobe, and the first one is to cull your wardrobe. Now, I've done quite a few videos on how to cull your wardrobe, which I'll link up here, and I've also done a whole blog post on it, which I'll link down below, which you can have a read through if you really want to know the ins and outs of how to kind of go through that entire process. But essentially, I go through everything and I decide, does this give me joy anymore, which is something that I got from reading Marie Kondo's books, and am I loving this? Does it still fit me? Is it in good condition? Is this something that I see myself wearing for the year ahead? And that's sort of what I tend to do with everything that I own. I'll end up getting rid of some things that when I bought them I absolutely adored, but they just aren't right for me, or I found that they didn't really work for my closet the way that I'd anticipated. I've definitely got my fair share of sentimental items, and I know I am not the only one, and I definitely prefer to hold on to those because I know that as soon as you part with them, that's it, you can't get them back. So I tend to hang on to those. For me, a lot of it are some of my mum's old belongings, which I just cannot bear to let go because they have some really special and fond memories attached to them for me. Step 2 is to store, donate, trash, or sell the things that you no longer want to have in your wardrobe. I'm fortunate that I've got enough closet space that I don't actually need to store any of my clothing, but if you're someone with limited closet space, then this is the opportunity to store away anything for the previous seasons that you know you aren't going to be reaching for in the months ahead. And then for everything else, if it's in good condition, then I will either donate or sell it, depending on whether it's a designer piece or whether it's something that I think I might be able to make a little bit of money on. And then I will trash anything that has rips, holes, stains, etc. You know, things that you wouldn't actually give to anybody else. When it comes to selling things, I usually always opt for eBay just because it is so easy. Otherwise, I will sell things via my TikTok store, which I'll link down below, as in the coming weeks I am going to be listing a few things from my wardrobe that I'm no longer planning on keeping. Otherwise, I do think that consignment stores are a really great option. I've gone to places like Soup and Ziggurat in Wellington. I'm not too familiar with the ones in Australia, but I know in the US there's places like The Real, and if you live in Europe there's Vestiaire Collective. So I'll link those down below, as I'm a huge fan of shopping on those websites, but I just feel like that's another option if you don't have the time to commit to selling things on eBay, as it is a huge process. And just on the topic of eBay, I have had a few questions asking how to find good things on eBay. So if you want a video on how I shop on eBay or my tips for buying things secondhand, then please do let me know in the comments down below and give this video a like, and I'll make sure to film something like that in the very near future. Step 3 is to find an organizational system that works for you. So there's no point in decluttering your wardrobe if you're just going to let it get messy again. So for me, I use the Marie Kondo system of folding all of my t-shirts and jumpers that sit in my dresser, just because I find that it's really easy to pinpoint where everything is. I can find my tops so easily, and I do this with all of Luke's t-shirts as well. When it comes to my closet where everything is hanging, I tend to do things by color and what type of item it is. So I find that this is really easy because I usually know I want to wear something white or grey. I tend to try and color coordinate my outfit, so it just really makes it easy for me to find what it is that I'm looking for. And everything that I have has a home, and that's something that I got taught by my mother when I was really young. Everything in the house, it didn't matter what it was, it always had a home, and that was its place. And when you're finished using something, you put it back. And that's also a way to kind of keep the rest of your house a little bit tidy as well. Also, aside from the fact that your wardrobe will look aesthetically pleasing, it also stops your bedroom floor from becoming a wardrobe. If you want to keep your wardrobe clutter-free all year round, then I highly recommend adopting a one in, one out policy. And yet this is just as simple as it sounds. If you buy something new, you get rid of something that you already have. Now, this is something that I used to do when I was living in Wellington, when I was trying to really force myself to shop a lot more consciously, because I was definitely over shopping. I was buying way more than I needed and way more than I could possibly even wear. and this just really made me to think a lot more about what I was actually buying, what I was adding into my wardrobe, making sure that I didn't bring anything home that 6 months later I was going to find still had the tags attached and just hadn't been worn. I'm a lot more relaxed with this now, as I tend to find that I do this just naturally on a bit more of an ad hoc basis. After 3 to 6 months, I'll go through my wardrobe, I'll get rid of things that I'm not wearing, and I find that I have a certain number that my wardrobe sits around, and it just fluctuates slightly over the course of the year. So my final tip for decluttering your wardrobe is to reverse all of your hangers. I find that this really helps when you want to look back on what you have been wearing, and it helps you to identify what you do and don't reach for on a regular basis. This is something that I have decided to do this year. I've never done it before, but I just thought it would be really useful in making sure that I don't hang on to things that I'm not wearing, even if I think, oh, I'm pretty sure I wore that 3 months ago. A lot of the time I can find myself being wrong. So I thought this would just be a really great idea, and then at the end of the 6 or 12 month period, as long as it's not something that's really sentimental to me, then I'll probably end up parting with those items. So it's a great way to really keep track of your wardrobe and keep on top of the things that you aren't wearing. So those are my 5 tips for decluttering your wardrobe. I hope that this has helped for those of you who wanted to have a little bit of a closet clearer at the beginning of 2017. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you all for your support over the last year. It's been amazing to see my channel grow, and I really enjoy making all of these videos for you. You guys inspire me every single day, and I'm so grateful for all of your comments. I love reading through them all and the conversation that inspires. So thank you again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and if you are new here and you want to see more videos from me, then please do click the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!